Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be about whether you could become a digital nomad. So I am going to be doing quite a few more nomad videos on my channel, so I really hope that's good news for you guys. The first one that I did, which I will link here, went down really well, and it's something that I would really like to help other people with. People often ask me, how can I become one? What's it really like? What do you do every day? So I want to give you guys a kind of insight into that. And I wanted to kind of debunk some of the myths and give a bit of reality check about what it's really like. If you're already working for a company, it's quite likely that you could freelance in whatever job you're doing, whether it's marketing, sales, PR, copywriting. There's a lot of different things that you could probably do remotely. Maybe you could even do it remotely for the existing company that you're at. If they let you work from home, then maybe they'll let you work from anywhere in the world. So have a think about your existing job, but also maybe previous careers, or side things that you do. Do you currently have a blog or make on Etsy or teach dance in your spare time? Maybe you're passionate about yoga. There's a ton of different things that you can do remotely and that you can freelance in. Obviously, different careers and different freelance skills come with different income brackets, but it's certainly always a place that you can start just to support yourself while you're living abroad. If you don't have a free skill that you can freelance in already, is there something that you could learn? Are you interested in coding and you'd like to learn it? The only caveat with this is that you're going to need some savings to start your journey with. So I would say £1,000 or dollars a month is certainly enough to get by with a pretty nice decadent life. You can do it for less, but I think that's a very safe number if you still want to have a nice apartment, eat out, all that kind of thing. So I normally recommend people have about £1,000 a month to live off of. So if you already have a skill that you can freelance in, you can probably start making money pretty much from day one. Maybe you can even acquire a couple of freelance clients before you actually leave, whatever your home country is. And if you're going to learn a new skill, try and save up a bit of savings and maybe even start learning before you leave. The next consideration is relationships. If you already have a partner in your home country, if they're not able to become a digital nomad or they're not interested in it, that's going to be a big problem. Long distance is always an option, but I don't know if I'd recommend it for nomads. I've been long distance for many years with my boyfriend before we became nomads together, but we were mostly in the same country, and it puts a big strain on your relationship, and it's a big consideration that you should take before deciding to move to Southeast Asia to pursue new career goals. Similarly, if you have dependents like children or elderly parents, all those kind of things are going to need to factor in. Maybe you can earn money and send it home, but you know, last week I missed a funeral and that kind of thing just comes with the territory. So you can't always just fly home halfway across the world. So if you have dependents or relationships that you don't feel you can leave, that's something you should consider. But don't let it hold you back from your dreams. If it's something you really want to do, then you're gonna have to weigh those up between them. And the world is small, you can fly back, you can still Skype in with people. I Skype my parents about once a week, but I mean, you can speak every day if you want with social media, so it's just something to consider. Friendships can also be a tricky part of being a nomad. While you're on the road, people are going to be constantly coming and going, and I actually really like it because you're making new friends all the time, you're meeting these amazing people. I find that people you meet on the road have kind of been self-selected to be your type of people. If someone has quit their job to come traveling and be an entrepreneur, they're probably someone I'm going to get along with. So it's very self-selecting for amazing soulmate friends. So everyone that I meet on the road, I really get along with, and I've connected massively with tons of people, but they're always leaving again. So there is that degree of instability with friendships. So that's something that you're going to have to get used to if you want to become a nomad. Finally, you should consider what your life priorities are. Are you going to be okay with uncertainty? Are you going to be okay with not ticking off society life goals like renting your first flat and getting a dog and that kind of thing? And nomads can make a lot of money, so it's not to say that if you become a nomad you're never going to own your own home. Possibly you'll own one quicker because you're spending less and Our hope is that we will build a company to the point where we can just come back to England and just buy a house with cash, rather than getting involved in renting and then mortgages. And we kind of want to break that cycle, but it is something you should be aware of, that on Facebook everyone's going to be, here's the keys to my new home, and you're going to be missing out on those kind of milestones of like society of what you should be doing with your life. So you need to be quite resilient emotionally in your kind of life priorities like that. You're definitely recalibrating from what the community around you will be doing. And you're going to need to be really self-motivated. My favorite line when I come home from being a nomad, maybe I come home for Christmas, is, how was your holiday? And it's like, well, I was inside 18 hours a day on my computer earning money. So a lot of people think you're on holiday, and fair enough, my Instagram looks like a holiday. But if you're going to become a nomad, you need to remember that it's work, and it's actually probably harder work than if you were living back in the UK or working a 9-to-5 job. You're going to be really passionate about what you're creating, so you're going to enjoy it. But all the nomads that I know, whether they're making a lot of money or a little bit of money, work really long hours, and you have to be really self-motivated to get out of bed in the morning and keep overcoming obstacles, all that kind of thing. But the rewards are all yours. If you're working for someone else, the money's just going to their mansion. And if you're working for yourself, you're really building a future that's so much more sustainable, and you can earn your own money, and it's totally incredible. But you need to make sure you're going to be self-motivated enough to pursue that. So I hope that hasn't put you off becoming a digital nomad. I don't mean it to be negative, but I want to be really honest with people about what it's really like. And it is amazing. We live in paradise. We eat out 3 meals a day. We have a cleaner. We're mixing with amazing people. We're going out to parties, and it is totally fantastic. But I really want people to be aware of what they're getting into. So comment down below if you think you could become a digital nomad. Do you have skills that you can sell? Do you have a desire to travel? Are you self-motivated, and are you passionate about a particular area of your career that you could build into a whole business or a freelance skill? I really hope that you do, and definitely subscribe for more nomad videos like this. I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know of how to become a nomad and what it's really like to be a female nomad in a world of bromads. I would love to see you guys in my next video, so don't forget to subscribe, and have an amazing week. Bye! I've been living in Germany for a month now, and next we are heading to Thailand for 3 months. I'm going to do a separate video about all the best places to thrift in Berlin, but it seems that things have got a little bit out of hand. So let's start off with accessories. The first thing